Tommy had a favorite toy, a soft brown teddy bear named Bruno. Bruno wasn't just any teddy, he had a little red bow tie and a patch on one ear where Tommy's grandma had stitched him up long ago. Tommy had loved Bruno since he was a baby. He took him everywhere, to the park, to the grocery store, to Grandma's house, even to bed every night. Bruno had been with Tommy through everything. When Tommy had a bad dream, Bruno was there to cuddle. When Tommy was sick with the flu, Bruno stayed by his side. Even when Tommy started school and felt nervous on his first day, Bruno was waiting for him at home with a big teddy bear hug. One bright and breezy afternoon, Tommy was playing outside in the backyard. His swing set had become a grand pirate ship, and he was the brave captain searching for treasure. He placed Bruno on the highest part of the ship, the edge of the porch railing. "Bruno, you be the lookout. Tell me if you see any sea monsters." Tommy laughed, waving his toy sword. A sudden gust of wind blew through the yard. Before Tommy could react, Bruno tumbled off the porch and landed with a thump on the ground. "Oh no, Bruno!" Tommy cried, scrambling down from his ship. He picked up Bruno and gasped. One of Bruno's arms had torn at the seam and white stuffing peeked out. Tears welled up in Tommy's eyes. He hugged his teddy close and ran inside. "Mom, Bruno's hurt. Can you fix him?" His mother knelt beside him and examined the teddy bear. "Oh, sweetheart, Bruno is very well loved. I can try to sew him up, but he might not be the same as before." Tommy sniffled. "I don't care if he looks different. I just want him back." His mum smiled gently and patted his head. "Let's get my sewing kit." That night, his mom worked carefully, stitching Bruno's arm back together with small, neat stitches. It wasn't perfect. The stitches were a little crooked, and the fabric was worn. But to Tommy, it didn't matter. As soon as his mom handed him back, Tommy hugged Bruno tightly, feeling a little better. For the next few days, Tommy was extra careful with Bruno. He didn't take him outside and made sure to be very gentle when playing. But deep down, he felt sad. Bruno's arm wasn't as strong as before, and Tommy worried it might tear again. One afternoon, his mum said, "Tommy, remember how we planned to donate some of your old toys this week? Do you want to help me?" Every few months, Tommy and his mum went through his toys and picked out the ones he no longer played with to donate to kids who didn't have many. Even though his heart still ached for Bruno, Tommy nodded. Okay. He carefully sorted through his toy chest, choosing some trucks, puzzles, and stuffed animals. It was always hard to let go of toys, but Tommy thought about how happy they would make another kid. As they drove to the donation center, Tommy hugged Bruno close in the back seat. "Do you think another kid will love these toys as much as I did?" he asked. "I think so," his mom said. "And you know what? When we give to others, kindness always finds its way back to us." Tommy thought about that as they dropped off the toys. He didn't expect anything in return. He just liked knowing another kid would smile because of his old toys. Later that evening, when Tommy's dad came home from work, he had a big surprise. "Tommy, I saw how much you love your teddy and how kind you've been to others, so I got something special for you." He pulled out a big, soft, brown teddy bear. Tommy's eyes widened. The bear was fluffy and brand new, with a shiny red bow tie, just like Bruno's. "Wow, he looks like Bruno," Tommy said, hugging the new bear. His dad smiled. "Because you take such good care of your toys and always think of others, I wanted you to have a new friend." Tommy grinned. He looked at Bruno, his old and well-loved friend, then at the new bear. I'll call you Bruno Jr. That night, Tommy snuggled into bed with Bruno on one side and Bruno Jr. on the other. He knew nothing could replace his old friend, but now he had two special teddies to love forever. And as Tommy drifted off to sleep, he was sure he saw Bruno's stitched-up face smiling back at him, just as happy as he was. The end.